No! I dropped it. I dropped it! I'm gonna try and reach it without knocking you guys over. Success! Thank you, Dad, for my long limbs. Because genetics. Okay, so today... Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Amber Rose, also known as the Religious Hippie. You can basically follow me on any social media platform, and don't forget to check out my official website at thereligioushippie.com. Sign up for my newsletter down below so you guys can stay on top of any events I am doing, and also limited edition merch, or also the book club. You guys know the book club is coming up in October. If you guys want to sign up for that, you better start now. The newsletter is also how I got out my information about the limited edition Religious Hippie rosaries. They sold out in 2 hours. I'm so beyond blessed, and I am so thankful and grateful for all of you that supported my ministry through buying one of these limited edition rosaries. It really means the world to me, and this is all in God's hands. He is the one that makes everything happen. I am simply just a tool in his hands, and I really want to bring Catholicism to all corners of the world. And by buying my rosaries and making donations, you are making that a very real priority for me. So I am really hoping that eventually my ministry will be big enough where I can start helping churches rebuild. If you guys are familiar with the Institute of Christ the King in my area, Cardinal Supich unfortunately shut them down. So back in, it was a while ago, basically the church burned down. And so churches like that, I would love to help out and like donate not just my money, but also my times and my efforts. Anyways, that was just a little tangent, but again, thank you so much. You guys are in my prayers, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so our topic for today is basically my favorite Catholic podcasts. I get a lot of questions about things I listen to, people I listen to, what other kind of content is out there for Catholics. And so I think this is a fairly good list of options for you as a Catholic. Listen to some of them. You might like some of them. You might not like some of them. Some of them might apply to you. Others might not. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Okay, so without further ado, let's start on this list. Now, this list is in order of the ones I listen to the most and then the ones I listen to the least. And sometimes that's just because like they only put out podcasts every month or so. Others are more, you know, like every week. And so it's easier for me to listen to them because I'm like, oh, every single week. I like how I put Crime Junkies on here. It's not a Catholic podcast, yo, and I made this at like 12 a.m. and for some reason my brain was like, yeah, let's just put Crime Junkies in there because that's Catholic. Probably not like the best thing to listen to because I literally live in Chicago, but you know, whatever. Okay, anyways, number 1, What in the Dang Heck? And this is with Megan and Cecilia. I absolutely love this podcast. I talked to Megan a little bit, but she and Cecilia are just hilarious. I love their girl talks. They literally say in the beginning of their title, like, it's like eavesdropping in a girl night all together and stuff. And it's so true. You're literally hanging out with them and they're just so fun and bubbly. They do a heck no and a heck yes. They're just really funny. They talk about Catholicism. They talk about their own lives. And, you know, I think they both are married to military men. So, and Megan just had another little baby named Jeannie. She's so cute. And it's just really fun to see them go on like this journey of friendship and kind of go back on their life and talk about, you know, their experiences in high school and how they do the voice messages at the end of the podcasts are really fun, where people can actually call in with their stories about a specific topic and you'll be featured on their podcast. So I think that's really fun. And my most favorite episode from them recently was the part 1 and 2 with Father Crow of spiritual warfare. Amazing. I absolutely loved it because I am super big into spiritual warfare and all of that stuff. And so listening to that, I was just like, yay, another person who gets it. So Father Crow is amazing, and I absolutely love that podcast. I'm going to link it down below for the Spotify playlist if you guys are interested in it. Otherwise, I'm just going to link them in general. But yeah, they're awesome. All right, number 2 is Trending with Timmerie. Now, technically, Timmerie, she's on a radio show on, I was about to say EWTN, not EWTN, Relevant Radio. And she is on every day at 6 p.m. my time, which is Central Time. but it might be a different time for you guys. I don't know. I love her show. She's young. She just had a baby. I believe she's pregnant again. It's phenomenal. She's amazing. I love what she talks about. She hits those hot button topics that are so relevant in today's world with the young adults. She goes into so many amazing topics that interest me, like social media. And we actually just did, me and her, she was on my podcast. That was the last episode of season 2, and so she was actually on my podcast, and it was amazing. We talked about social media and its consequences, and it was phenomenal. It was an amazing podcast, and she's so sweet and kind. The person you see on the radio show is literally who she is in real life, and I just think that's amazing. Anyways, shout out to Timmerie. She's awesome. I love her show, and if you're interested in like relevant hot button topics today, I highly suggest her stuff. Okay, our third podcast, my third most listened to podcast, is JMJ Missions. You guys might be familiar with them. They've been on my podcast a couple times, and they have also been on my YouTube channel a couple times. They are phenomenal. I love these guys. They truly encompass the attitude of Catholic men who really want to bring souls to Christ. Dan does a lot of public speaking. Anthony, I believe, also does a lot of public speaking. They do YouTube videos, and Rocco is behind the scenes of the YouTube videos. Usually he's the cameraman or the editing, or he does the podcasting behind the scenes, which is really great. Rocco's awesome. And these three guys, they do their thing, and it's amazing. I love listening to their podcast. They have really great guests on, and they usually have this saint moment where they pick the saints, and then they can talk about the saint for a little bit on the podcast. And I just have learned a lot, about saints and about Catholicism from them, and it's just an honor being able to have them on the podcast every now and then, and of course on YouTube. They're just really great, well-rounded men, and I'm really glad that they're my friends. Okay, number 4 is Ask Father Josh. This is a really great podcast. I really enjoy Father Josh. He's really cool. He likes to sing during his podcasts. He's like, Lord Almighty. It's great. He's wonderful. And so I really like his podcasts. He usually has like Ask Father Josh, there used to be a blog that was like Ask Allie or something, or Ask Amy. And that was really secular and bad. But Ask Father Josh is like awesome, because people will ask him questions and advice, and he gives them advice on his channel. And then of course he usually has a guest or something where they talk about a specific topic for a little bit. I just absolutely love the structure of his podcast. I think it's really cool. So you guys should go check him out. Next up, we have Blessed Is She. These girls truly have a place in my heart. They are so sweet, they're bubbly, they're on fire for Catholicism, and they really do help the younger generation of women, and even men, honestly, even men. But really, I do think young women are going to be the ones to really turn things around in society. Because if you think about it, the downfall of man didn't really start happening in our society until women stopped demanding respect from them. So I think it's really important that we invest in these young women, because they're going to be mothers. They're going to be the ones that raise these children into society. And if we invest them with good values, and they know that God loves them, and Catholic values and all these things, we can truly make a change in society. And so I just went on a little tangent. The point is that I just think they have really inspired a young generation of women, and I am so thankful that every now and then they comment on my podcast or my YouTube videos, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love you guys. And so anyways, hi guys. If you guys are watching this, I love you guys, and you guys should go check them out. I love it. Last but not least is the Catholic Talk Show. Now, I've talked to some of my friends, and about 5 or 6 of them say that they don't like the taco. They don't like the taco, guys. They've said that they don't like the Catholic Talk Show because they think it is too modern. I don't really have it. I haven't really noticed that per se myself. I think they make a lot of great points, and I learn a lot from their podcasts, but to each their own. And again, that's why I'm listing like multiple podcasts that I listen to on a regular basis, so that you guys have them to choose from. So if you guys find out you don't like the Catholic Talk Show, that's totally fine. But I personally really like it. I think it's super cute. I think they talk about great topics, and I believe there's usually like 3 to 4 men who are on it, and they have like bobbleheads too. If you watch their YouTube channel, they have bobbleheads on their desks. I think that's really cute. I think they talk about a lot of relevant topics that are going on in today's world. Their podcasts are a little longer. They go for probably about 40 minutes to an hour usually. But I've learned a lot about saints. I've learned a lot about sacraments. I've learned about Catholicism. I've just, I've just learned a lot from them, and I think they can be beneficial to somebody who's really looking into Catholicism or is already, or already Catholic, and just wants to learn more. They really helped me come back into my faith, and so I really suggest their podcast. All right, queens and kings, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of chaotic energy from Amber. It's been a hot minute since I've had chaotic energy. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yes, I'm still working on my room. It's not super bad. Like, here, I'll show you guys. It's not like super, I have my closet back in my closet. I have my clothes back in my closet and everything. My bed's made, and my desk has some stuff on it. We're repainting my dresser drawers are out. But yeah, I really want to film a how to build your own prayer corner video now that all of my stuff has been taken down and everything for you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know below, because I kind of need to know ahead of time in order to film it while we're just fixing stuff up. But let me know if you guys would be interested in how to build your own prayer corner. I'm going to stop talking now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.